Welcome to the Let Us See and Me. I'm Opal McKnight Kleinsasser, a stage 3 breast cancer overcomer who chose a different path. No chemo, no radiation, no hormone treatment. Hi, welcome to the Let Us See and Me. I'm your host, Opal McKnight Kleinsasser. And today I'm going to be talking about life after surgery. And actually, this is going to be a two-part series. Now, I want to talk about, in the first part, I'm going to be talking about anxiety, which is emotional and mental healing or mental recovery. Now, according to Google, anxiety can be worriness or worrying or unease. Now, I woke up from the surgery. I was wondering, did they get everything? Will I have to go through this journey a third time? And these were thoughts that were constantly in my mind. And then after leaving the hospital, when you were told that you were going to be having appointments with oncologists and radiation oncologists, chemo oncologists, it was a whole lot to deal with. And I decided that I'm going to take it one day at a time. I wasn't going to overwhelm myself with the details of anything. I was just going to take it one day at a time. Was it easy? No. I had to make a conscious effort to actually to get through this journey. I'm still going through this journey. There are days that emotionally I'm not sure where I am. And there are days when I'm on top of the world. And there are days when I'm in between. So I am still on this mental journey and this emotional journey. There are days when I feel very emotional, like I want to cry, and I get teary-eyed sometimes just thinking about what I've gone through. But I'm here to say today, I am grateful. It's a journey that has shown me gratitude for small things, gratitude for life, gratitude for being able to have family and friends around to support me. This journey has taught me a whole lot about appreciation. And not that I was ungrateful, but it has brought me a higher level of gratitude, a higher level of appreciation for things that I might have not thought about being grateful for, but now I am grateful. When people do stuff for me, I would shower them with gratitude because I am grateful. They didn't have to, but they did. And this has taught me a whole lot after surgery. There are times when I do get overwhelmed. There are things that I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do a new hobby and learn new things. And there are days like yesterday, I felt so overwhelmed. And so I decided, you know what? I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to do nothing at all. And so I stepped back from my computer. We're in the age of AI, and I'm like, I want to go with this whole AI technology. I want to learn as much as I can. And that's what I used to do in the days while I'm home on disability, learning AI, the different tools of AI. And then yesterday, I felt overwhelmed. And so I decided, you know what, let me just step back. And this is something that the cancer journey has taught me, to be attuned with my mind, with my thoughts, with my body. And when I get overwhelmed, I just take a step back. And I said, you know what, today is a day of doing nothing. And I'll let my mind wander and I'll actually do nothing. Doing this has really helped me. It has helped me to cope with everything that I'm going through. Yesterday I thought about it, and I even this morning I was saying to myself, you know what? Breast cancer, cancer itself is the only sickness that I'm aware of. And I don't know all the sicknesses. But this one, given the right environment, spreads rapidly and takes over every organ in your body. And so you have to be so very careful. Even emotionally, you have to be careful because you can stress yourself to the point that you have no idea where you are. you can stress yourself to the point that you don't want to do anything anymore. And so I've learned to step back. I've learned to give myself grace during this journey. I've learned not to be hard on myself. And there are days I wish I could do more. This morning when I was getting up to get ready to come to the studio for recording, I wish I could move a little faster than I can. But I can't. And I'm still healing. It's 4 months and my body is still healing. And so I'm learning to give myself grace. The things I used to do, how fast I used to move, I'll get there one day. And even if I don't get back there, it's a new life. And this is going to be my new normal, because things won't be what it used to be before that. And mentally, I have to be telling myself that day by day. Things won't be the way they used to. And so I've learned to form a new normal. The new normal is one day at a time. I take the stairs one step at a time. I remind myself, Opal, one day at a time. Don't push too hard, because guess what? You're going to feel the pain. And there are days that I have the energy to do stuff, and I do. And there are days when I've done all of that I have to sit down because my body's saying, you did too much. I'm learning. And we're all going to learn as we go through this cancer journey to be attuned to your body, to do things that you never thought you'd be able to do. Sit down and rest. Take a break. Say no. Say no and not feel guilty. Saying no and not caring what anybody wants to say. This is what I am learning. Not to be guilty to say no to people. Not to feel guilty to say I can't. And I remember I had a conversation with someone, with my doctor, my family doctor, and I said to her, I'm at a stage now wherein I can't. Mentally, it was hard for me to say that. But more and more each day, I'm getting to the place that I'm saying to people and to persons, I can't. I promised that I would come and visit you, but today, how my body's feeling, I can't. No longer feeling guilty, no longer feeling bad. I've learned this during this journey. I've learned to protect me, my mental faculty, my emotional faculty, my emotional space. I've learned that during this journey. I've learned to step back from a lot of stuff that I would normally take on my plate. And I'm like, no, I can't. And that's just it. I walk away, no guilt, no shame. I really can't. And I'm taking step one day at a time. I'm learning that. And the truth about it is that we can only do things one day at a time. And I'm learning to do new stuff. I am tapping into things that I used to do before. After surgery, I'm reading more and I'm reading books. I stopped reading books, but now I'm reading books and I'm letting my mind become immersed in the books. And these are physical books. And those who want to read ebooks, that's fine. But I'm old-fashioned. I like a good old physical hard book that I can mark in and I can bookmark and I can skip the page and I go back to. Those are things that I'm doing nowadays. Just sitting down and reading and immerse myself into the author's journey. I'm beginning to love me. I look in the mirror and I see a lady who has gone through a lot. I look at my body and I see the scars from surgery, the scars from cancer. But I look at it and I say, here am I, an overcomer. And the scars will not define me. They will show somebody who has gone through it. Someone who has fought. Someone who
It's going to continue fighting. I'm fighting for me, number one. I'm fighting for my family. I'm fighting for others. I couldn't have fought. This is what I'm learning after surgery. And I'm learning to do things my way. Frank Sinatra did a song, and he said, I'm doing it my way. And nowadays, it's my way, because that's all I know. And my way means take off the emotional and mental strain off you one day at a time. Don't be afraid to say I can't. Don't feel guilty in telling persons you won't or you can't. Because guess what? It's the new norm. And as our bodies heal from everything, from the cancer, from the surgery, our minds and emotions need to heal. And sometimes they take a little longer than the physical scars. And so I encourage you today, take the time to heal. Physically, emotionally, mentally. It's a journey. And it's our new norm. And we have to take it one day at a time. There are going to be ups and downs. There are going to be turnarounds. There are going to be days when you wished you never had the cancer. And there are going to be days when you say, you know what? Cancer has taught me a whole new ball game. So today, I encourage you once again, one day at a time, one step at a time. You will get there, baby steps. And that's what I do. I go up the stairs, 1 foot, then the next one. 1 foot, then the next one. I sit down in chairs, I take my time. I get up out of chairs, I take my time. I go to the grocery store, I walk slowly because guess what? One step at a time does it. One day at a time. We will get there. We will heal. But it's going to take us one day at a time. So thank you so much again for listening to The Little C and Me. Like, share this broadcast. If you have any comments, I'll be more than happy to listen to you. Once again, this is your host, Opal McKnight Kleinsasser from The Little C and Me.
Thanks for tuning in to The Little C and Me. Remember, overcoming breast cancer is possible without fear, stigma, or compromise. Find more tips on our YouTube channel.